Alear is the protagonist of Fire Emblem Engage, and as such has two designs, a male variant and a female variant. This has become pretty par for the course for FE protagonists over the years, but how does each one stack up? The male variant is honestly pretty solid, I think. Clad primarily in white with gold accents, his status as someone of high importance becomes almost immediately obvious. His attire looks overall more suited to some kind of formal event, like a party or ceremony, but unlike other characters engaged, I actually think that works pretty well for Lear. Though he may not actively try to hold himself in high esteem, Alear is technically royalty, and divine royalty on top of that. Given that I've always assumed it was Lumera who chose this outfit for him, it makes a degree of sense that Alear's attire would invoke a certain level of prestige. That said, it's not perfect. The random suspenders he has attached to his overcoat, to his boots, are a little awkward. And on the matter of his boots, are the random curls at the toes really necessary? The awkward X-shaped strap over his pants feels not only random, but also kind of unfortunately placed. And the tiny armored pads on his arms don't really seem to serve any actual function. Moving on to the female variant, she's something, alright. Like the male counterpart, this version of Alear feels dressed more for ceremony than battle, but the whole ensemble feels slightly more slapped together this time around. Like, instead of actual pants, we have to give her a miniskirt because girl. And I imagine that same logic is why the designers felt the need to put such heavy emphasis on her chest, to the point that it looks barely contained within her outfit. Her cape also kind of gets lost in the sea of hair trailing down her back, to the point that I actually almost sometimes forget that she has it at all. Of course, on the topic of hair, we can't discuss Alear's design without getting into that. The source of much controversy and many memes, Alear's weird bisected hair was clearly designed as a reference to the Joy-Con of the Nintendo Switch. There is an actual narrative reason behind it, being that it hints towards Alear's origins as a fell dragon infused with divine power, but was there really no better way to have portrayed that? Maybe instead of half and half, we could have had the hair be red at the roots and blue at the tips. It really does look goofy no matter how you slice it. Overall, Alear is a design that has potential but suffers from a bit of excess. I give the male variant a B and the female variant a C.